What has 5 toes and isn't your foot? My foot. Don't forget, comment your dad jokes down below. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. There's a lot of people that are fans of the Google Chromecast with Google TV. And it looks like Google are releasing a brand new streaming device. But is it going to be a flop? Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's crack on. Right, so first of all, what I will ask is comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this, and also let me know anything you'd like to see on this new device. Right, so I don't want to waste too much of your time, but it's just one of those videos where it's keeping you updated about what's happening around the streaming world. And as we can see, a post here from 9to5 Google says Chromecast HD will apparently ship with Google TV 12, downgraded CPU, and only 1.5GB of RAM. I don't know why I went RAM. Now, if you do scroll down a bit, it does look like the design's going to be exactly the same as the previous Google Chromecast. But there are a couple of bits that are very uncertain, and I'm going to show you a couple of different bits here. And as we can see, we've been hearing for months about the cheaper version of the Chromecast with Google TV, and now a fresh leak is revealing new software details, specs, and even the apparent Chromecast HD branding. Now, it's going to say Kuba, a developer on Twitter with a history of digging into Google software, claims to have obtained a full software build. Now it goes on to say the first big takeaway is the name, with the device being called the Chromecast HD directly within the code. Now it's saying this isn't guaranteed what the name's going to be, but it does seem likely. But like I said, we're getting on to the specs now, and this is where I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. Because it does say beyond that, we get a better look at the spec sheet. Apparently the device will ship with an Amlogic S805X2 chipset. It's going to mean nothing to most of us, I know. And this chip offers support for AV1 decoding, but the older model doesn't. And it's saying, but the chip is still a fairly large downgrade from the 4K model. It of course limits video output to 1080p, but also doesn't have the same raw power as the upgraded chip that's in the original 4K Chromecast. And then it says, further cementing the idea of lesser performance is 1.5GB of RAM on the device, a 25% dip from the 4K model. Now in a second I'm just going to show you something quickly, because I don't think it's guaranteed to have 1.5GB of RAM. But if it does, then you think that's a bit dog shit, isn't it? But it does say the other major detail here is that the software will be based on Android 12, making this the first Google TV 12 streamer. The original Chromecast is still based on Android 10. Now it does go on to say, with this device being cheaper, it's going to be more of a budget option. It's saying that Google have learned from previous mistakes, but I don't think this is really anything we're going to notice. It does say the biggest takeaway is that this device will ship with support for virtual A/B seamless updates with compression. So I think this is basically, it's just got partitions. And it's just saying it's going to update more and things like that. But it does say at the end there, 1.5GB of RAM is sure to bottleneck for future Android TV versions. Android 13 raises the memory requirement, nearly didn't say that, for many devices to 2GB. And then as we can see here, the Chromecast HD is expected to cost around $30. Which is literally half the price of the original Chromecast with Google TV. You can see the price above my head here. But then I just want to jump over to a post from Android Police, and as you can see, there's a few images here, and these are predicting that we're supposed to get an Amlogic, you love reading it, chip with AV1 support alongside 2GB of RAM. So we've got 9to5 Google saying it's going to have 1.5GB of RAM, Android Police saying it's going to have 2GB of RAM. I don't think anyone knows for certain, but it does look like we've got a new Chromecast with Google TV coming. It's going to have a full resolution of 1080p, so HD, no 4K. It's saying it's going to look exactly the same, even with the same remote. Bit of a shame, because I think that remote's a bit dog shit. We didn't see anything about the storage on there, but I'm guessing the storage is going to be the same. They've got to cut costs somewhere. so I doubt they're going to be adding stuff to it. But like I said, let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions. What do you think's coming? And do you own a Chromecast with Google TV? And if you do you like it? Because to be honest with you, Google TV has grown on me. I used to think it looked cluttered and that, but now I don't really mind it. What a lot of people were saying is, why don't Google make more of a premium device? Like we've got the Amazon Fire TV Cube, we've got the Nvidia Shield. Why don't Google try and make more of a premium device? Because a lot of people seem to think that'd do much better. And also, what I will ask while we're here is, do you think the Chromecast HD is going to compete with the Amazon Firestick? Obviously, Google hasn't seen that much joy with the 4K Chromecast. Or it might be the price point, who knows? That's why they're coming in with a budget one. It might be good for the kids' bedrooms and that, but are people really going to use that as a mainstreaming device if it's a downgrade? But like I said, one of them videos, it's going to be boring for a lot of people, but now you know what's happening. And we're also expecting to see a brand new device from Amazon as well. I'll leave that video linked here if you want to watch it. So that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!